Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. I'm the Magi on my free-to-play account to finish up my October drafting with a little Edge of Eternities quick draft. We're going to jump right in here and slap down our 5,000 gold and get right up into this. But before we get into all that, allow me to take a moment for some real talk. You're most likely here at the Stronghold because you've taken notice of the value-oriented content that I make. It may seem out of this world, but the truth is mid-range channels like this only make it thanks to viewer support. The reality is YouTube simply doesn't do enough ad share profit sharing to cover even basic cost of operations for a channel like mine. I've never envisioned the Stronghold as a way to make money, but having it reach a level of self-sufficiency would be really nice. And hey, I'm all about value, and that effort doesn't fall short in my Patreon. For as little as a $1 a month pledge, you get access to additional content, analysis, and tools, as well as a shout out in most every YouTube video I produce. The list and draft analysis alone could easily add $1 or more to your collection every month. Best of all, your support goes right back into the channel and the expanding content I produce. There's a link to my Patreon page in the description below, so I'd appreciate it if you take a moment and check it out. Every bit of support, no matter how small, makes a huge difference to our future. Thanks so much for your time and consideration. Now, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, right up into this. Looking over my statistics for this set so far, we're at 52%. 0 point ballad. They actually say this is pretty good. So we'll go ahead and snag the rare here. Maybe we go that direction, maybe we don't. Might Form Harmonizer, on the other hand, is a definite. We are going to play that. Glacier Godmaw is another windmill slam up in there. And with that green kind of starts to dry out a little bit. Actually, I need a cryogenic relic, so there we go. We might be going green-blue. Tanuk, we kind of have enough of that, to be real honest. Seam Rip is maybe the correct card here, both value-wise and playability. Zealous Display is another solid piece here, I think. No, I think we're going to take the Stinger here. Brood Tender. Not super excited about that, to be honest. Pollinator, on the other hand, is decent. Tapestry Warden or Hole Carver. Command Bridge just doesn't feel like it lives up to the hype there. Yeah, we'll take the Warden. Going green, as I recall, in this set is pretty solid. Let me see. Actually, yeah, we'll take the Sweeper. Not sure it's great, but it's a thing we're going to do. We will take the Override, but I'm not planning on playing it. We've already hit playables for pack 1, so we can feel pretty good about that. Wow, none of this is much good. I mean, I guess we'll take Command Bridge just in case maybe we want to splash a third color. Maybe that Seam Rip gets to be a little more acceptable. Oh, and we got Zealous Display back. Looky there, looky there. Eternity Elevator? Sure, I'll rip a rare. Why would I not? Wow, and another solid piece here. It's even kind of in our colors. We are probably not on white at this point. Although I do kind of like this. We'll take the late uncommon. Again, I don't think I'm really playing white at this point, but stranger things have happened. We'll take, again, a late uncommon in white. Another Seam Rip. or Predator. Well, I mean, we got to take the green cards where we can, right? Again, we'll take a late white uncommon. We might end up like having to play white. Let me pull up our deck helper here. Yeah, it's definitely wanting me to play white at this point. And of course, in this pack, we like don't get any good white cards. Survey Mechan, I think, is a windmill slam. Absolutely, it is. Which makes me feel a little better about the command bridge that we took. We'll take the booster. Rescue Skiff, sure. A Light Blade, maybe. That might be a thing that we play. Zealot. Another Might Form Harmonizer. That's wild. Or a Thrumming Hive Hole. Well, let's see. Let's see if that wheels. I mean, that's a card I will actually play. Grab another rare. How are we looking on rarities at this point? So we've got at least 5 high rarity cards. This actually makes 6. So if we can score 1 more, we don't even have to worry about winning a game. Another Seam Rip. I guess that's really not bad, to be honest. We'll take the Emergency Eject. Doesn't look like we're getting another rare. Let's just be honest. We'll grab the Unravel. Just because I don't have one. I guess we take Savior. Another Survey Mechan. Sure, I will definitely take that. Wow, we are just Survey Mechan all over the place. Take a Breacher. We're going to have to cut some cards here, but... I mean, Zealot is technically better. And again, Zealot. White was really open here at the end. Did I make a mistake going white? Is it like a bad color? So we did end up with 6. Not the 7. All right, let's see here. What do we need to be playing? Light Blade looks like a cut. Breacher. I'm just going by the AI here. Zealous Display. 2 Bright Sphere Zealots, but not 4. I think we... Do we cut the command bridge? Maybe we keep that just... I mean, that gives me 4. Potentially. I don't know, with the Survey Mechan, I think I want to just, like, splash in random basics. I mean, okay, I think it does have the Eternity Elevator in there. Okay, so... Which is just kind of ramp. It's not great for us. Let's give it a shot. We only need 1 win to make value here. Well, no, actually, because we get a guaranteed October pack, we've already made value. I stand corrected. We only needed to draft 6 rares, not 7. So we're there, kids. I mean, all right. This is not, you know, terrible by any means. Give Arena a little more volume here, just so we've got something going in the background here. It's got a pretty serious blocker there. We probably need to just, like, take off the board. And that'll let us start getting in for some damage. Cracking that lander, sure. I'm betting he doesn't want to trade that crawler for the standard. Okay, there we go. I don't think he feels real good about combat here. Okay, so we got the auxiliary booster we can drop in. I think we send the Death Toucher. I don't think he wants to trade. Yeah, there we go. Gonna hit like a 4/4 flyer. I like that a lot. Okay, well, that hurt a little bit. We're probably going to take 5 here for a point swing at 7. That's an equip of 3. I don't think he's swinging into us, and if he does, it means he probably has a solid trick. Alright, so we definitely put the booster on the Warden and start swinging with that pretty hard. Unless he kills it, in which case we have a problem. We're going to go defensive here before our life total gets any lower. That's really not much of a problem. I mean, it does give him a solid blocker, but what are you going to do? Hopefully he doesn't have a trick to blow us out here. Both those Zealots swinging at +2 will be very strong. Again, I don't think he feels good about combat here, and I think he has good reason to not feel good. A little seam rip. So we can take out his robot. I think the Ground Zealot is probably worth a potential trade. We'll hit that lander token at end of turn. I think I'm just gonna grab the swamp here. And we got the plains anyway. Ain't that nice. Oh, I have no targets. Screw that. That was a real problem. I don't know why I thought I could do something with that. I forgot how conditional it is. But we've got him on a 3-turn clock here, just off the Zealot, and we can always move the booster to something else. Like now, for instance. Nice, okay. Kind of a trade down for them, but at the same time, like, they didn't have a lot of options, so. Hopefully we don't get blown out here. choose a target. Target player draws 3 cards. That would be me. Oh, no, apparently not. Oh, it deals 3 damage to target. Okay. Alright, well, we got our win. So that is win numero uno. Which means we got to keep playing, kids. That's crazy how that works, isn't it? That's kind of a problem. A little better. Still not great, but it is better. What to put back here? I mean, I guess the Harmonizer, right? That's a card we want to draw later. Zealot's pretty good here. Steam Rip might never get a target, which is, you know, unfortunate. Well, we do at least get to take the robot, I guess. Which basically just, like, time walks them. That puts us on track for booster. I don't hate that. So, I mean, he gets a couple Surveil triggers out of that, but that's kind of it. Oh, now that actually is a bit more concerning. So we will be forced to booster and not swing. Although, honestly, with Vigilance, I probably should have swung there and accepted the trade if that's what he did. Because it would have been a 2 for 2, and he has more power than we do. So there's that. There's one creature. Can he drop a third? Let me get my Predator online. Well, we drew the land, so that is useful. Okay. Any land gets us a Godmaw. He's looking at our booster too. Because I really want to put that booster on the Zealot now since I haven't made that trade. Or do we play this? Yeah, I think we just play the Godmaw. Like, that's something he has to answer. Because next turn we can play the booster on something and drop the lander and potentially a land. So we just get gnarly big. Another big creature. Well, powerful, not necessarily big, but... So I think we just hit hard here. See if we can make them pay for whatever they end up doing. I mean, they gotta block or they're dead. And if they rope out, they won't block. So there's that. Okay, that's going to be indestructible. Probably take out Godmaw, or at least attempt to. Ooh, yeah, that's what they're going to try and do. Okay. Sacrificial block there. Tell you what, dropping a lander token never felt so good. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's at least make this a 2-for-1. Taking the hits. All right, let's see what we draw, because I'm kind of thinking about just replaying the booster from hand. If he can't answer this, he has serious problems. Ooh. Well, that's Still a trade. So I don't really hate that, because all he really got there was a Surveil trigger. Ooh, big flyer. Or big reach, I guess I should say. Sure. And I think this is 2 games in a row that we get to drop that. So first I target my, oh no. First I target them, then I target myself. Man, that mechan has really paid off, and I have been glad for the decision to put the random basics into the land, or into the land base, because I don't think it has really hurt our land base any. And 2 wins. Looky there. Our win rate just going up here. In fact, I think if we can sneak out at least 1 more win, this probably becomes postable content. And hey, that's what it's really all about, kids. Play the lumber on 4. Maybe I should be playing more than 1 blue, more than 1 island? I don't know. We're going to say no to that. I think the mana is probably worth more in general. I think we go ahead and take that out. I might be wrong for that, but... get in for the 1 here. So this costs 6 to activate at the moment. Or will by the time we can play it. Get that block, baby. Yeah. Great. You might have removal for it anyway, but we'll at least make him use it. Gotta be feeling pretty good about our situation at the moment. He's got himself a blocker. Obviously, that's got to be a chump block. No, he's just going to take that. Interesting. So he's got to kill me this turn, basically, or wipe the board. I don't think he's really capable of doing either one. All right, we got Scooperific. Hey guys, the editor here, aka It's Always Me. I'm just going to level with you. I took 2 big back-to-back L's here, and honestly, with this video being like 90 minutes raw and it not even being interesting to watch, I just left it on the cutting room floor. So what do you say we get to some more interesting gameplay? Come on, Arena, find me an opponent. That is your one job. All right, congratulations, Arena. You did it. Well, I kind of hate this hand, but I kind of feel like I have to keep. Vigilant 4/4 is not bad there. Not bad at all. pretty good too. Be sweet if we got in for 10 here. I don't think that's what's going to be. Wow. Okay, I totally stand corrected. All right, that's a thing. Wow. Yeah, I think that's the correct answer. I mean, we get in for 2, he has to block the Stinger, or he dies. He does have 1 card in hand that we don't know what's going on with, but I'm pretty sure he used his removal. Okay. I mean, that's really good. I mean, what are we looking at? 10? Okay. So he's got to do something here, or he's done. That is something, for sure. But It bought him a turn, I think. So can he buy himself another turn? Or better yet, can he stabilize by taking out my creature? Apparently not. Alright, up to 450 gems now. Can we push it to 5? This is the question. Against Bloombane this seasoned. I prefer my food properly seasoned, let's be honest. Man, like, this is good and it's not. I think we keep it. There's so many ways we could draw well here. Nutrient block, huh? Cracking the block. That hurts a little bit, not gonna lie. And at least we get back into it a little bit. Getting in for 6 felt pretty good there, not gonna lie. boy, that is not what we wanted. Well, he's only got 5 mana this time. Got to discard here. I don't think we win this one. They're just really up on lands. And functionally still have 4 cards in hand. Yeah, I think we just lose like next turn. Straight up. Yeah, there's no way. Yep, we're done. Before we go, I want to give a shout out to some of the superheroes in my life. That's right, my supporting patrons. And if you would like to be a superhero around the Stronghold, stop by and check it out. You never know what you're missing. And of course, we have some other suggestions on how you can flex your superpowers.